All right, welcome everybody. Monday's expert interview. So, go all in or go all out. Go in moderation, but don't go without a plan. Improvisation is for the actors, the musicians, the comedians, the ones trained to riff on the fly. Yes, you are a creator. Yes, you are an artist. But you are tested with the responsibility only the bold can deliver. The safety and productivity of your team, the certainty and assurance your clients require, the health and welfare of the people living and working inside your creation. For you are a builder and you are building the future. But you are not alone. You have an ecosystem of other creators at your fingertips, many of them showcasing their products, their service, and their sage advice at the plethora of trade shows happening this season. Because you may have been running through the showroom floor or hopping between meetings and training sessions, there may have been a few golden nuggets of wisdom you missed, or some lesson that were so good that they are both worth repeating again. So today on Dave Cooper Live, we are sharing one of the many highlights from BCMC, the Building Components Manufacturers Conference. Tune in to hear what Tim Warren from MyTech had to say, Randex CEO Ola Lind and COO Ola Skoglund have to say about what's happening in the world of automation and how the U.S. market compares to Europe, and what's next for the future of construction. Somebody said I have a filter on, eh? Let me see what's going on.
All right, let's try this one more time here. Go all in or go all out. Go in moderation, but don't go without a plan. Improvisation for the actors, the musicians, the comedians, the ones trained to riff on the fly. Yes, you are a creator. Yes, you are an artist, but you are tasked with the responsibility only the bold can deliver. The safety and productivity of your team, the certainty and assurance your clients require, the health and welfare of the people living and working inside your creation. For you are a builder and you are building the future, but you are not alone. You have an ecosystem of other creators at your fingertips, many of them showcasing their products, their service, and their sage advice at the plethora of trade shows happening this season. Because you may have been running through the showroom floor or hopping between meetings and training sessions, there may have been a few golden nuggets of wisdom you missed, or some lessons that were so good they are worth repeating. So today on Dave Cooper Live, we are sharing one of the many highlights from BCMC, the Buildings Component Manufacturers Conference. Tune in to hear what Tim Warren from MyTech had to say, Randex CEO Ola Lind and COO Ola Skoglund had to say about what's happening in the world of automation and how the U.S. market compares to Europe and what's next for the future of construction. Here on Dave Cooper Live. All right, without, though, our sponsors, we are not able to deliver all these informative conversations. So let's give a big shout out to our friends Carson Holmquist and the team at Stream Logistics, experts in high-stake freight, the perfect choice for projects with timelines and specific delivery sequences, shipments with high complexity and unique constraints. The new methods of construction need new transportation solutions, and they are up for the challenge. Visit them at streamlogistics.com. Also, a big shout out to our good friends at CombiLift, the largest global manufacturer of multi-directional forklifts and straddle carriers. They are a leader in long load handling solutions, offering a free warehouse and site optimization design service. CombiLift helps companies of all sizes and from every industry maximize the capacity, safety, and efficiency of their team at of their warehouse and storage facilities. Thank you to Paul Short and the team at CombiLift for helping us to all build it better. Visit them at combilift.com. And we can't do it without our automation guys, Brave Control Solutions. We're offsite manufacturing systems that do more than just improve productivity. They have a unique approach to industrialized construction, a lineup of flexible automation systems specifically designed for the construction industry, empowered by CAD to Fab, and turnkey solutions for 3D volumetric assembly, structural insulated panels, finished wall assemblies, MEP component processing, assembly, kitting, and storage. Learn more at thinkbrave.com. This week, everybody, we are back on the road again. I hope everything is coming through loud and clear and not the Darth Vader voice that was happening earlier. We are heading to Tovey Modular Manufacturer in Ohio. We will be live on location this Monday. So stay tuned for that. Today is a special day because we are getting on the road. We're going to play you some highlights of things that you might have missed, just like the open monologue said. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what you're about to hear, what you're about to see, and especially about what you're about to learn, especially if you did not make it to BCMC. Let's get into everybody, we are at BCMC, and we're on our second live walkthrough of the trade show floor, and we are standing with Tim Warren in the MyTech booth. Tim, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Dave. Thanks for having me. We're excited to be here. It's been a great show the first 2 days, a lot of buzz, a lot of energy, so yeah. We're off to a good start.
Yeah, there is a lot of people here today, and it's turning out yesterday, and today's turning out to be the same.
It is, and generally we see a little bit of a slowdown on day 2. It's a busy morning, so it's exciting.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what you do and what your role is here at MyTech.
My role at MyTech is Vice President of our Automation Sales Group, and we're really the consulting arm for both our field sales team and then the customers that they represent. So we provide a lot of internal support for that group.
Sure. So what are we going to look at here? Is you got a big booth. In fact, I think the biggest booth here at on the floor. Show us what we're going to, I guess, tell us what we're going to talk about, and then we'll show it.
Absolutely. So, the booth represents, our end-to-end solution at MyTech for the component manufacturer. So behind me is one example of our software demo stations. Our software solution starts all the way at the front end of optimization and design and quoting, but it also drives our manufacturing and production side of the business for our customers. So it is a, kind of an A to Z solution, and we like to be a whole house supplier for the component manufacturer. So this component manufacturing suite is available for demo. Anybody can come down, stop in, talk to several of our software professionals that are here, and they can walk you through the offering.
So talk me through what is the demo like? So what will people be seeing when they try it?
It can be very specific or it can be very broad. So if you're looking for 3D design software, we have components for that, business management solutions, production management solutions. So it can be a very broad demo, or we can get very specific into one area of their business.
Yeah, love it. All right, so we have some more stuff to talk about. You want to talk about this match point here?
Yeah, this is so let's walk over. New to us for the show. We've built out an interactive experience.
Yeah.
So these are all touchscreen driven, and this is really showing kind of what we're working on, and these are new development projects within our automation portfolio that are coming in 2023.
Let's walk over here. Can we touch the screen and actually?
So this is the 3D rendering of the next generation of our blade saw.
Yeah.
So in the years past, we physically had Gen 1 saw blade here.
Okay.
This is a representation of blade Gen 2, which is the next version of this saw, and the screen is all very interactive. So you just kind of walks you through the saw, the capabilities, what it looks like from kind of the in-feed, the user interaction, and what we're upgrading and improving upon from Blade Gen 2. So there's some live videos you can walk through on this. Shows kind of the configurability of the system and really what's new and coming, and gives our customers some idea of what is in the pipeline for us moving forward.
So, I mean, it's really great that there's all this interaction, right? We're seeing a lot of that on the floor today where people can actually not only talk about it, but visually kind of see how things operate. And I think that's so important for our industry.
And it is. And it's, the next generation of technology around our industry. It's very much a digital platform.
Right.
And it becomes much more, within MyTech, we talk a lot about let's build it digitally before we physically build it in the field.
Right.
That pertains to our automation as much as it does for our CM customers who are working with their builder partners and having a platform where they can digitally build a home.
Right.
and find all of the opportunities for improvement before they get into the field and it's rework and reship and rebuild. So
Absolutely.
the digital platform for our industry is growing, and it's growing very quickly.
Yeah, it's really growing fast, right? The technology, it's all in the tech stack right now.
It really is.
Sure.
And that has not been the DNA of our industry
No, it
legacy.
hasn't. Yeah.
But it is. We're adopting it very quickly as an organization.
All right, well, let's walk over here and check out. So what are we going to see over here?
So we'll move to kind of the middle part of the booth. This is another example, Dave, while we're here. This is the next generation of our component saw.
Right.
Same interactive experience as our linear.
Okay.
But this is the next gen of a legacy Cyber AT. Calling it the Momentum saw. It's a complete redesign. Same function, performs largely the same tasks, but completely upgraded components, electronics, increased throughput, reliability, safety.
Right.
It was time for a refresh. The Cyber AT has been an incredibly well-performing solution for us.
Okay.
It was just time to bring a next generation of
to it, and that's what we're looking at here. Well, you just hold on to that. We'll walk over here. Talk us through where we're headed here.
So we have a VR experience in the center of our booth this year. We had a similar experience last year. The difference this year is we're really launching our capability around plant optimization and working with our component manufacturers to expand their current operation.
Sure.
Or remodel or refresh what they have today. And again, it's the concept of being able to build it digitally, walk through it virtually before they commit to a new greenfield facility or upgrading the facility they have. So our solutions architects are regionally based. They work with the district sales managers in those areas, but we're drawing these plants in 3D CAD through the Revit software platform. And then from there, we can move it into a virtual reality opportunity.
Sure.
So we have some example manufacturing facilities here that we've drawn.
Sure.
People are welcome to come down. You can either look at it 3D on the screen, or you can put on the goggles and you can walk through 4 or 5 different truss plants standing here in the middle of the mic.
Last year I was here at BCMC and I put on the goggles, and it was inside a truss. It was in a manufacturing plant. And literally I could walk through and see in 3D in real time exactly what that plant was going to look like and how it was operating. It's super powerful.
It really is, and you can see material flow, you can see product, and then you can do some fun stuff too. It's probably the only safe way you can stand on top of a blade saw if you want to. You can do that virtually here if you want.
All right, so listen, if you're here at the BCMC in Columbus, Ohio with us right now, they can come and try this out, right?
We're ready to go right now.
Yeah, put it on and we'll do it. Perfect. So we're going to head over here and talk about some stuff as well. So walk us through where we're going.
So back here we've got a floor cassette display, and really trying to show the capabilities of what open web floor systems can truly provide to the builder, but also the subcontractors that they're working with. So the open web, whether it's through a traditional wood web floor truss or it's the metal web posi strut option, just gives everyone gives the trades an opportunity to get on and off the site faster. Well, it reduces the cycle time of the builder, and really an opportunity for us to build better with newer, different technology.
All right, so just so I understand, so these cassettes are coming as we see them in 4-foot sections, it looks like, at least on this one here.
This
it may be larger.
This is an example, and there are manufacturers in the U.S. who are building these as cassettes. You also get them as individual joists. They can be floor trusses built to length. There's trimmable products. There's a lot of different variables and options, and it obviously is meant to fit each regional part of the country and the demands that they have.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, it speeds up the entire process, makes it safer, makes it easier to build, and it gets people walking on solid floors much faster.
And a value engineering opportunity. Yeah, exactly.
Just drop into place. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's speed to market. That's what people are looking for out there. I love it. So what else you got? I mean, you got everything in this place.
Well, we like to try to show, again, an end-to-end solution for MyTech. So we understand that it starts with the component manufacturer and their relationship with their builder customers. The more that we can offer to allow them to integrate and get closely connected to that builder community, we just want to facilitate that process. We are passionate about the manufacturing piece of that being so critical to the component manufacturer today, especially as labor just continues to be a challenge. So the more solutions we can bring to the table that allows them to grow their business, offer more solutions, and do it with less physical direct labor in their facility is the way our industry has to move to grow.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what, that's the growth is what we're looking for, and bringing more and more opportunities for off-site construction to the component manufacturing.
Yeah, and so MyTech's vision for the future, what are you seeing?
More of the same. More of where we're headed in this direction. So that integration, let's build it digitally before we physically build it in the field.
Yeah.
Let's collaborate with the builders, the trades, and MyTech just wants to provide the tools to facilitate the communication, the discussion.
That's right.
That's on the front end. Once we've got the problem solved, we've got the riddle ready to go, then we can manufacture the product one time accurately, speed up the time on site, and get more homes in the field for people who need them. We have an inventory shortage in the market, and we want to just try to help the CMs and the builders solve that problem.
Yeah, depending on who you talk to, I mean, it's 5 to 7 million homes. That's a lot of homes. We've got a homeless crisis happening,
It is, and
affordability as well.
Affordability is a big, and so this is a driver to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to, better building is something we talk about a lot at MyTech. Better means a lot of things, but if it's higher quality, it's faster, and it's less expensive, pretty good definition of better.
All right, so hashtag better buildings or hashtag build it better. That's what MyTech's doing. So appreciate you walking us through.
Absolutely, appreciate it.
I love it.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for doing all these visuals, because I think most people, they understand digital twins, but I don't think they understand it until they see, wow, I can really see that screw or that nail. You know exactly what your material costs are as well. That's the other side of this. I bet you have this down to a science where you know how many nails go in each board.
Driving to a bill of materials,
less waste.
Understanding less waste. That's exactly what it is. So it is not an assumption of I think this is what I need.
That's right.
Because that assumption changes from job site A to job site B.
Absolutely. Cool, man.
All right, buddy.
Hey, appreciate you. Thank you to MyTech. It's just by coincidence that both your names are Ola, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much coincidence.
It's pretty much coincidence.
It's definitely a coincidence, yes.
Yeah.
So Ola is our CEO for our robotic division, and I am the CEO for Randek.
And you're a CEO for Randek, right?
And we are a Swedish-based company with, and we have our American company here, and we are focused on innovation and automation.
Sure. So Randek has been in this industry for a long time. You're pretty well known as the automation side of it with the robots. You work with some of the biggest facilities in the world. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and then we'll get into who the customer is. How about that?
Yeah. So Randek is a pioneer, you could say, in the automation industry for offsite.
Yeah.
And it's been that for many, many years. Lately we've been focused on robotics together with our other broad range of the portfolio.
Yeah.
The company operates with customers in over 40 countries. And we're really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Really, the VCMC, it's a great show. And
I think we have been here now for more than 20 years.
Coming to BCMC for 20 years?
It's really fantastic to come here to meet our existing customers and new customers and drive the innovation. It's our focus to be an innovative company, and we are looking to reach out to our customer here and pioneering the industry.
Right. Yeah. But that's kind of what's been great about this show in general. I mean, there's a lot of innovation happening here, and there's a place for everybody here. So what are you guys working on that you want to share with us? Is there anything big coming out?
Oh yeah, we are introducing a new cell here, robot cell for insulation, automatic insulation.
So wait a minute, you got a robot that's going to put in the insulation on the line?
And blow in insulation, yes.
Blown insulation.
we have it on a video here, you can see it later on.
Yeah, we'll come and get some of that video and show that,
So it's fully automatic, features 2 filling plates with 1 hopper. So the whole idea is to be able to speed up the process. So in a fast-moving production line, you can actually, in just 1 element length, be able to fully automate the installation process, which is a kind of dirty job, right?
Yeah.
So, but with conventional equipment, you would need 2 table lengths or 2 element lengths.
Right.
So when you're also with robots, you get the flexibility, as we always say. We can have offline service position.
Yep.
You don't have to crawl into the machine to service the stuff, and so it's been popular. We already sold quite a few in Europe for now, and we're hoping the US will follow. It's kind of trending towards that. More value into the walls, more maybe insulation is coming, closed walls.
Sure.
We hear people talking about it.
We see a rapid change here in the US for technology.
Yeah, you're seeing a rapid
Yeah,
change,
yeah,
right? This is a great,
definitely.
yeah.
The labor shortage, many company wants to go for prefabrication and automation, so we're trying to driving the change. Yeah.
So let's hit on that a little bit, right? Because in Europe, they're a little bit further ahead with adopting the new technology and what's going on. What you just said that you're seeing it starting to grow here. Tell me a little bit about how you guys see that growing here.
I think one thing we're seeing is you're kind of skipping a beat here. You could go from having a pretty basic setup to jumping to pretty high automation levels, which in Europe maybe that wouldn't happen. You would gradually climb up the ladder, so to speak, in automation scale. But here it's more progressive. I think many people are realizing that change needs to come.
Right.
It needs to come now.
And I mean, the labor shortage is driving that change.
Yeah.
To come over that, you need technology, and you need prefabrication. And I mean, if in the United States, if I have the right figures, we are producing about 1 million homes every year.
Yeah.
And 100,000 of them is prefabricated. And the rest is stick
Right.
building.
Yeah, that's about
And
right.
I mean, that's changing.
Yeah.
And it's changing quickly now.
Yeah.
And we have the right technology for that.
And what is it in Sweden? Do you know what the percentage is that's being done off-site?
I would say it is the opposite, 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 to
Something
10.
like that.
Sure. So as we see the industry grow, talk to me about how people work with you, right? So here I am, I have a manufacturing facility, and I've been asking this around, and I want to start incorporating some technology, or I want to start a new manufacturing facility and incorporate technology. How does the process begin?
Yeah, well, they reach out to us and we work together with the customer in a close manner, looking at layouts, flows, what kind of equipment is right for that customer.
Yeah.
I mean, one customer could be perfect with a robotic solution. For the next one, it's not right.
Right.
I mean, so you have to look at the scale of things.
Yeah.
Some people ask us, can't you put a robot here? Can't you put a robot there? Of course, you can probably do it everywhere, but you need to put them where they do the most effect. I mean, there's a budget for everyone.
Right.
So,
Well, that's kind of what it is, right? There's having robots, and then there's having efficiency, and really having somebody that's been through the process, lessons learned, to help put it in place so it's efficient for the customer. Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. And this year we are here together with our partner SCM,
Okay.
who is more concentrating on cross-laminated timber, and they are our new distributor for the North American market.
Yeah. So, the CLT market. We were just over. I was telling you guys I were in India last night, in Switzerland, right? And I just couldn't believe, they were using CLT, this lumber, 12 inches, thick, roughly for the floors, and I think it was maybe 9 inches or eight somewhere around the walls, and that's part of their normal build practices.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not seen here.
No, that's coming more and more. I mean, for high-rise building, for example, to take the load in a building, you can use cross-laminated timber. So
Right.
it's also driving a change there.
So where do you see the biggest growth? We're talking about technology. You see people starting to adopt it. That's a big theme here that we're hearing, right? You need to do the digital twin, build it first, and then build it digitally first, and then put it through the line. Where are you seeing the biggest growth?
I think the data collection and the data handling, it's all about the data, and will be in the future also. Being able to get the data out of your machine, to have to use the data for your future production, to save all this and to utilize it.
Right.
I think that's important for all machine manufacturers.
Yeah.
Customers.
But I mean, data, it makes no sense to me. Everybody uses data except for our industry. We're just adopting something that everybody else has done, 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's like that. But I mean, it's like I say, take the robots, for example. If you look at one of our movies, like the 5 robot cell, it looks like an automotive line, but it's a big difference.
Right.
And the big difference is that you have to have the availability to produce whatever you want.
Right.
If it's a car, if it's a hatchback or a sports car, the robots in this example know what to do, but
Yep.
here we need to produce different walls every time, so we
Right.
need to adapt and adapt with the programs, and then the data becomes very important, of course.
Yeah. And what is the team like when you actually go and put a system in? There's got to be a team of technologists that work with the customer to get them trained and up to speed.
yeah.
Is that how it works?
I mean, it's a long installation, depending on the size of
Right.
the project, of course. But we talk about a 3-month installation where we send a team of, for example, 4 technicians making the mechanical installation, electrician come after, programmers, project managers, and so on. And then the customer take over the line, and then we support them, of course.
Yeah.
So it's a process going on, and then
So you build a
Yeah.
relationship, right?
we
It's
build
ongoing.
We build a long relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically become an extension of their team,
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
right? Right? You agree with that?
Yeah, that's a good description, actually.
Yeah, sure. So every day, just tell me real quick, what's your everyday life like at Randeck?
At Randeck, well, it's for now it's a lot of material questions,
Yeah.
like the whole industry is suffering from material shortage.
Right.
We do a lot of trying to get a hold of materials to be able to build a machine. I think the whole industry is suffering for that. We're looking from the builder's perspective.
Right.
So the chip shortage is sure affecting us. But aside from that, I have a lot of machinery, and then we'll lose ourselves for a few hours in the sketches. So
That's it.
yeah,
That's what you should do every once in a while. And how about yourself? Your day to day?
Yeah, very much focus on innovation and supporting my team.
That's right.
Yeah, we have a good time right
Yeah.
now.
And I love
Even
it.
if we have the material shortage, we have a fantastic team working on this, and some new fantastic machinery will come up soon.
Yeah. So so BCMC has been good to you guys so far?
it's super good, super
Awesome.
good. I love it.
We are very
Awesome.
grateful for being here.
Yeah,
And
well,
as I
we're
said,
very
we
grateful to
been
have
now
you.
For I think 20 years.
20 years. I love it. Well, there you have it. Randeck, everybody. Ola and Ola. Let me get the Lind.
Ola Lind, yes.
Ola Lind
Ola
and
Skoglund.
Skoglund.
Skoglund, yeah.
Skoglund. So COO, CEO here at BCMC all the way from Sweden. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
I appreciate it. Thank you very
Dave.
much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, Steve. How are you?
Do you remember
Which part?
last year?
I do remember.
Yeah, we did a podcast after the show.
We did with your trust. This. I
Correct.
can't remember right. The trust brace.
Well, it was the Schmidt. It's now Fasten Mess, so I appreciate all the.
Here, hold that. Go ahead.
No, I seen you, Dave. I just want to thank you for the job that you guys do, getting the message out,
Yeah.
social media, and what you're doing with Dave Cooper Live, because it was crazy the response. After the podcast that we did,
Oh, really? Great.
it was fantastic. There was a lot of people after the show. There was a big buzz. Obviously, we talked at the show, which I owe you a cocktail.
Yep. Yeah, I'm available anytime.
Okay, so
Except for
anyway,
right now.
no, I just want to shout out, thank you.
Okay.
Now we have organization behind us with Fasten Master, and we have the capabilities where we can now get the product out
Yeah.
across the country, and that's what we're doing. We just got this launched in August
Right.
with Fasten Master.
This truly is an innovative system. That's why we stopped and seen it. And I have to admit, I think it was Steve Schrader from Hundegger or somebody told me to stop and see you, I believe is what it was. So, but listen, I think it's great. The testimonial, I just love hearing that. That's what we're all about, is helping people grow. And the fact that this led from something else and we helped with that show makes me super happy.
It was awesome. Again, I was excited if you see the kickoff, changing the way they set trusses. So this will be a big part of it going forward, because it's innovative.
Yeah.
And it's safety is a
Sure.
big thing, and it saves time and labor. So I'm excited. Again, I thank you for last year.
You're welcome.
Getting that word out. It's beneficial.
I love it. I love the fact. I mean, you look happy, and that's what it's all
Permagrin,
about.
I got Permagrin.
You do.
So it's tough to, but no, show seems. I think everybody's happy with the show. Seems awesome.
This show's amazing. There's a ton of people here, right?
Yeah. I'm
So-
just excited now that we can actually get the product, where last year I didn't know what I was doing.
How do
Got
people get a hold of you?
It's Fasten Master Truss Brace.
Yeah, sure. Roof Trust Support System.
Great. They have a lot of other innovative products that help from a safety aspect,
Yeah.
efficiency. This fits in well to their portfolio.
Right.
So that's what I'm excited about, getting
Yeah.
out to the builders. So
Love it, man. Steve, thanks for stopping us, dude. This is amazing. I love when I hear testimony. All right, we're going to follow Jen that way. Right. I will catch you for that cocktail before I leave. Right. I never turn down a good cocktail. All right. So, I mean, that's really what the show's about and how exciting it is. Like, we just got stopped randomly and thanked by somebody that we had on the show. All right, everybody. Awesome. So this is some of the stuff that we are trying to bring to you when we're live on location, just like we're going to be live on location at Tovee, T-O-V-E-E, this week in Ohio. Hopefully we'll be able to showcase what they're doing within their manufacturing facility using cold form steel, which is going to be great. And I'm super excited about going out there and showcasing that. And then we got BCMC coming up, and we're going to be out in Denver as well in the next couple weeks. So a couple key takeaways from this walkthrough, and it really just on the things that we were just showcasing a little bit, right? One, Randec has been coming to BCMC for 20 years. So there must be some value when we go to these shows. You know, some of these shows like BCMC, which in my opinion is still on the top of the list of one of the best shows out there where people are there to learn and do business and see the machinery that's out there. So if you haven't gone, you definitely want to take it out, check it out. This is not a paid for show. This is a show because I'm hitting the road, got to get on the road here shortly. And also remember that Randec was saying that fast change is happening in the US while it's only incremental change in Europe. So it's even more important to connect with the right partners. Sometimes fast isn't better. Incremental automation isn't a bad idea. Learn from others who are in the space. This is what we do when we go to these shows, and this is what we try and do here on Dave Cooper Live, right? Other quotes. There is having robots, then there is having efficiency. Make sure you are taking the right steps forward, and you're going to be doing that with the right partners. And then there is delivering quality, value, and speed is hard. Don't make it harder on yourself. Crawl, walk, run is a thing. That is a thing. Crawl, walk, run, just as in life. And then you also had MyTech and Bryden Wood, and we've covered this a lot in the past with both of them. The digital to physical. How do you take the digital to physical? Or put the physical in the digital? Either way. Improvisation, no. Precision, yes. To quote Margaret Whelan, improvisation leads to waste. Do we have a housing shortage, or do we have a waste problem? Do we have a supply chain shortage, or do we have a waste problem? Margaret Whelan has a whole different view on that, and that's a topic for an entirely different show. So for those of you that have tuned in to watch a little bit about what we are going over here today and talking about on the show, I hope that brought some insight value to you. We are hitting the road. We're heading to Ohio. I will see you Wednesday from Tovee. Stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be in their manufacturing facility, and we're going to showcase some of the products that they have been working on. So that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for joining today. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Thank you to BCMC and the SBCA, because that's who puts on BCMC, for allowing us to join their events and showcase all these wonderful, wonderful people that are there to showcase their goods, their products. On Dave Cooper Live, it's all about the people, the products, and the process. And we're going to keep bringing that to you each and every week. So have a great one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.